All right, so today we are going to check out this Amazon purchase 6.5 horsepower gasoline engine. It's sort of like the Honda GX160. It kind of looks the same. And the situation we're in, we had a concrete tamper that went bad. And the Honda motors are somewhere around 700 on the upscale, 1,000, 1,100 bucks. And we saw this motor on Amazon for $169. And we're like, wow, you know, for the price, let's just give it a shot. If it works, you save a lot of money, right? If it doesn't, you don't lose a lot of money. But this is the box it came in. All right, you can see there, gasoline engine. And this says, Seiko Manufacturing, strive for perfection. That's the box there. And here's our concrete tamper here. I have started taking it apart. It says the Honda GX160 motor on it, you can see. And if you look at this motor here from Amazon, it's pretty much identical. Well, it is identical, just different color. 169 bucks. Have no idea if the thing's even going to start or run, but if it works and gets the machine running again, I'm going to let you know. So this review might take a couple of days to put together because I want to put it on the unit, and of course we want to field test it. But the first test is going to be putting gas in that sucker, see if it even starts, see how well it holds up on a patio or a paver job or something, see how long the concrete tamper lasts. It's one thing if the machine starts, but if it dies at the end of the day on the first job, then I really don't want to give it a thumbs up too early. So we're going to let this machine do its job, let this motor run for a good week on the jobs out there. And if it lasts for a week, then we can kind of give it a thumbs up for 169 bucks, right? If a week's worth of work, it's sort of better than having nothing at all, right? So, yeah, I'm going to put some gas in this thing, and we're going to see if it fires up first. All right, I got her filled up with oil. I put just about a quarter tank of gas in there, and I mounted it to this bracket here so it doesn't fall all over the place if it does start, but let's see if it runs. Probably should have flipped the pull start this way so we can pull from this way. From the factory, it's on this side, which we're definitely going to have to flip that, but let's turn the choke on. The gas, it looks like it's already on from the factory. And we will put our throttle up just a little bit. Turn the switch on. Spark plug already came in and everything else was assembled. Let's give it a go and see what happens. Well, it's running. That's a good sign. All right. Looks like it fired up right there on, what was that, the second pull, maybe third pull. Hey, I'm impressed so far. Started right up. I thought this thing literally for the price was going to blow right up when we started it. But cool, pretty excited about it. Now we just got to mount it onto the tamper back here. You can see I got it mounted onto the frame there. And a couple of issues that I had. I just want to address to anybody that's buying one of these because you may have the same issue. Number one is the holes where your studs come through at the bottom of the motor there. I actually had to take a drill bit and widen them just a hair. They did not fit my application. The holes that were in the base here were actually pretty small. But for this concrete tamper, these studs under here are welded in, and I kind of had to go with these studs, so I had to drill them out a little wider. You may or may not have that problem, but one problem you probably are going to have is this shaft. The advertisement said 3/4 inch, and if you put a tape measure to it, it reads 3/4 inch. Now the motor that I took it off of also measures 3/4 inch. So this pulley here came off of my old motor, and I want to show you the problem. Here's the old motor. I'm going to put the pulley on the shaft, and you can see it slides right on. Very easy. 3/4 inch shaft. This is a 3/4 inch shaft also. Well, so they say. Now, you try to take this, it will not fit on. And I've been beating it with a rubber mallet, trying to press it on and so forth, and it won't go on. So, what I did, I'll show you. I took my micrometer here and just set it up here on the shaft, and we get a 0.78. All right, I'm gonna keep that 0.78. And we're going to come over here to the old motor. Let's see. Now see, that's a little loose on there. Close the gap. 0.74. See the difference, the size difference? It's very small of a difference, but that's enough to not be able to get a pulley on. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's why you buy OEM stuff. And that's right, that is why you buy OEM stuff. But you know, when you're saving $700-800, you want to try things out sometimes. So, needless to say, we're going to have to get some emery cloth or something, turn this machine on and kind of hold our cloth here and try to get this down a little bit to get that pulley on. But I wanted to address that to everybody because you may have the same issue. And one more thing is your bolt that actually goes through the center of the shaft. The bolt that came off of the old motor does not thread into the center of this one. It's a different thread, so you're probably going to run into that issue as well. And if you're trying to get something done in a hurry and you're ordering this motor thinking you're going to throw it on and send your machine out on its way, and you run into a problem like this, something like this is really going to halt the production or what your plans are. So I wanted to point that out. All right, hit subscribe below. I'll see you next time.